Hello, Randy and Dana. I just wanted to come by again and go through some of the open wall areas where the electrical might be. The first one is in the garage. So I'm going to do some measurements and stuff, but we do have a few things that we have to watch out for. The first one, from the front wall on the north side of the house of the garage, there's a water line that is about 18 inches, 16, no, I guess it's 18 or whatever. It's the way I'm holding it, 18 inches out. And then there's, again, about 40 inches out is the gas line. Then from there, we have a lot of this electrical, or your electrical panel, which is about 9.5 or so feet out from the wall. So let me just kind of show you what I'm doing here. So those were the first dimensions here, and then just past that 9.5, probably 10.5 feet, looks like all of your cable and high-speed internet and stuff like that will be coming in, which is that location. You probably, I don't know, I guess you'll be able to see that little box right there. That's the ground rod, and that's going to be in the area of this wall that you don't want to really screw much into because of all of that power that's going in right there. And then this whole rest of the wall, there's really nothing until we get up towards where the hot water heater is going to be. And so I don't think there's going to be a lot that you're going to be doing over there. There is this purple wire that does run all the way through. And I'll try to see what that is too, but that looks like it comes in, well, one of the locations is right here, and then kind of goes up, but it also splits off and goes around. So unless they just use purple wiring, because it almost looks like switches, maybe it's just dedicated switches. But so this is the back of the laundry room. You can see your vent, your gas lines. You do have some electrical plugs, and I'll walk through that area too. And then in here, it looks like there may be a plug right here in the middle of the wall, which you'll be able to see. Looks like you might have a light switch here, and above that is the curl wire, which is for your garage door opener, and that goes up overhead to that junction box. And on this side of the garage, there's no other power, and that's your entrance. That's actually outside. And then that little box is just that sensor for the garage opener. So we do enter into the house through the garage. We come into the laundry room, and it sounds like the guy's working on the roof. I hear a lot of walking up there. This is your smart panel, and this is where all your internet and stuff will go. If you actually get a Wi-Fi router, usually they place it in here, and it plugs right in, right there. So going into this wall, we do have the plug for the refrigerator and the water for the refrigerator. So we would definitely want to be careful if you did anything on this wall, other than you would have the dryer placed right in this location here, and then your washer would go here, and there's the plugs for it. On the back side, you also have some more power outlets right here. It looks like they may be two plugs, because here is your switch for for the lights. Okay, there's another switch here. Let's go into this area. So this is a little closet, and there is a little open space, as you can see right here behind the closet, but there is going to be a outlet right behind it. Okay, so coming in through, let's start here again, through the front door of the house, on the left-hand side, there is a plug, and you'll be able to see that on the East Bay sheetrock. But up above it to the right, about 10 inches over, is the switch for the light for the garage. On the opposite wall, there's no switches here, so it's just going to be, no outlets or switches. So basically in the middle of this wall, pretty much directly in the middle, which is about 30 inches from the front wall, there'll be a plug in that bedroom. So if you ever needed to get power, you probably could flip power and put a box over here or something to kind of tie into that power if you needed to. Let's start with going into the main part of the house. Okay, so it looks like we are on this wall with a glass slider. Have quite a few switches that you'll see. And then on the opposite side is the dining room switches. But so when we go into the dining room, you can see that the power comes down from the ceiling to this plug, and then it looks like it runs underneath the windows to access this plug here. Now we do have, and I'll check, it looks like there's power, and I don't know where that one's coming from. That may be accessing outside, right here. And I don't see where it comes from, but we do have, it goes, there's a little fake wall outside, so it goes out of this box behind these studs, comes back in, and over to this area here. So it's the kitchen. There is nothing on this little corner wall other than there is an outlet on the right hand side of the window. We do have water coming down from the ceiling, and it looks like it goes out of the wall underneath that window area. This does have power coming across and to some outlets, and then they go around. So this is the gas stub, and there's outlets on both sides. 220 on this side, looks like 110 over here. Here's all the plumbing. Some of it must be for your dishwasher. That's better. And then there's another outlet, it looks like, on this side of the island. Okay, in your pantry, just so we know, that back wall is going to have the smart panel, so that's kind of going to be area where you're not going to want to tap into. Okay, on this little corner wall, you do have an outlet. You have the light switches here, and those switches do connect to this outlet here. This is your TV wall. Looks like an outlet. Looks like you have some cables. It sounds like they're right above me. Let me back up as you go to that back wall. There's one on the right and left side of the window. One thing I did want to mention too is your ceiling fan fixture. Is I don't see anything for surround sound. I don't know if you wanted to talk to him about that. Again, with surround sound nowadays, they do everything wirelessly. Okay, let's go into your master bedroom and you can kind of see there is that. Okay, so I think one thing you were talking about is whether you do a door. So I think between these two windows on the south side is where you put your bed. So you'd be facing this way, and this wall. So if you were to put a door, you do have some outlets here that cross through, and this would be where there'd be some type of issue, because basically you would have to, say if you left that plug right there, you would have to use that as a junction box, go up and over this way, and then back down and tie into another junction box, or up and go down all the way to this outlet, which is where it connects to again. So this outlet is on a stud that is 44 inches from the light switch as you enter the room. And the other outlet is, well, you'd know. You'd be able to tell basically is however far it is from this outlet to that outlet. So you will have your cable here, which you'll see. So if you ever did want to put a door, it is possible, but basically you'd have to open it up. So this was a junction box, or else if you could eliminate, let's see if you could, yeah, you could eliminate this wire and have this as your last plug, but you would be losing this plug and this plug under your window. So those three are all serviced over from this switch and this plug. So, but that could be done. And then these plugs on this side actually access from overhead switch, and then they tie in this way. So this is another circuit. Looks like another plug over here. Looks like they have some nails that are missing that they're gonna replace. You do have a plug in this hallway, and like I said, these wires do go through this wall, and this is the back of your TV wall, and the wires are about 28 inches above the floor. If we go into your shower, just to give you some piping, how the pipes go. You have your rain head there, your other head, the controllers, little soaked dish area. Kind of hard to see. looks like an outlet on the left side of the sink area. And there's one on the right. Looks like both sides are gonna have built-in mirror vanities, medicine cabinets. There's one there. There's one there. Looks like an AC line that comes through along with the AC power. That's on the outside wall, and that goes up through the ceiling. Here's the water closet. You do have your switches right there, and how the piping comes in from behind, and also tied in that it accesses the bathroom behind it. And then your walk-in closet. If you did need power, let's see, there is an outlet that backs up to this wall on this corner that's about 16 or so inches in as you kind of enter around that corner, 16 inches in. And also if you need one, there's one this way that's also about 16 inches in on the left side of the door as you enter. But other than that, those are on the bedroom side. There's none in the closet itself. Looks like there might be a little nook here. That's from the hallway side. Get back into the hall. Here's going to be a little nook cutout area there. Let's go back into the bedrooms now. The switch to come in. Okay, so this little closet, there's no power in here, but again, if you wanted to, about 19 inches from that back left corner of the closet, facing the opposite way, there's going to be a plug in the living room. So you could always tie power in there if you needed to access some. Then we go into the den. Now in your den, you do have some power here. Here's your switches to come in. It does run about 28 inches up. Looks like there is a outlet outside the front door. That's where that one accesses. And there's also, I see one on the left side next to the other plug that outside accesses a little power near the sitting area too. They do have them every 6 or 8 feet. There's plugs, and then opposite that is on the other side. There is a plug in the hall, and it looks like this is a little niche or something that they're making. Here's your bathroom, the other full bath with your tub. Here's your little nook there. Shows how the power's going. Actually, it's a real nice height on the shower head. Actually, that's probably almost 7 feet. That's actually a nice height. Okay, now we go into the other bedroom. Looks like we do have power right as we go through the door on the right and also the left. Then we have, there isn't one on this side of the wall, but there is one just to the left of the window. Like I said, it looks like the wires do run all about 28 inches or so off the ground. This is your main water coming in right here, and it does go up through the ceiling. And then power runs around to one more plug there. And then you have your closet. And again, if in this closet, if you did need power, you did have that one outlet that faces the other way as you enter the bedroom. Let's go into the backyard. just so you see what power we have here. So this is the area where we had talked about one time with that door, and like I said, we do have that one electrical power that goes across right there, but I think it can be adjusted if need be by an electrician later on. And it looks like the only power that we're going to have out here is to the right of the sliding glass door. There'll be power over there. We do have 2 ceiling can lights along with a plate for a ceiling fan. That'll be wired for one. And then outside, let me just make sure that we have, so it looks like we do have a stub out here. This is outside the kitchen. I'm assuming they'll have a hose bib on there. Just seems like a lot of them actually, because this also looks like there's one at the front, and then there's usually one on the other side, which I'll walk to. Looks like we have a drain right there, probably the pressure relief for the hot water heater. Looks like it's sealed real good now that the windows are in. Okay, it looks like we have a gas line that's coming out right about 6 feet or so from the back of the house by the master side. Here's all your AC components. Excuse me. And then, yeah, here's your main water coming in with the hose bib on it. Here's your circle now. So we go to the front. We do have an outlet here, and also one by the front door. Looks like up here we do have two ceiling cans for lights. I get through here. We'll go this way. And then also, so we have, looks like an outlet for a receptacle box for a light there, and below it, not positive what that one is. Almost looks like the wire for the garage, but I'm not sure what that is. And then the other one, so it looks like you are going to have 2 lights in the front of the house here. And then this looks like another hose bib outlet, which was on that corner of the garage. But I will keep sending. There's really not a lot other than the guys are working on the roof from the last one I sent you, but I did want to send you this that shows hopefully some wire diagrams, and we also probably can get a copy of any wiring diagrams from Randy or the builder if you needed something specific. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks, bye.